Hi, Beto Eddie here. Today I want to discuss the films of James Cagney. I'm going to rate the top 10 movies, in my opinion, of James Cagney, from worst to best. Now, years ago, Orson Welles said, in his opinion, that James Cagney was the greatest actor who ever lived in the history of every actor in the world. According to Orson Welles, he was the greatest of all. And I kind of agree with that, even with today's actors. I think Cagney was the best actor that could be. He was just great. He was able to do everything. He was known as for his gangster movies, but he could play any kind of role. He could play in a western. He could play. He was a prize fighter in one movie. He played Lon Chaney, the original, the first Lon Chaney, not Lon Chaney Jr., the Wolfman. Lon Chaney's son, Lon Chaney Jr. He portrayed Lon Chaney, the man of 1,000 faces. And he was also known as a song and dance man. So he was able to do a lot of things. So here am I. He made about 63 movies in his career. But I'm going to talk about what I feel is the top 10. Number 10. It was a movie, I believe it was made in 1940. And it was called City for Conquest. It was a story of, I believe he was a taxi driver, and he had a brother who was very, very good in piano playing. He was like classical piano, and he wanted him to be to go on with his career. So he went into fighting to be a prize fighter to support his brother. And I'm not going to tell you what happened to him in the end. But it was an excellent movie. But it's number 10. Number 9. I discussed Lon Chaney with you. A man of 1,000 faces. Well, he portrayed him, and that's my number 9. He did a really good job in portraying him. Lon Chaney was an excellent silent film star who starred in movies like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. He also made The Phantom of the Opera, movies like that. And very, very good movie. Very good movie. Number 8. A movie I think was made in 1939. It was called Each Dawn I Die. It was about a man who was a reporter. James Cagney was a reporter, and he got framed. And he ended up in prison. So it was like a prison movie. And it was very, very, very good movie. George Raft was also in it. So it was Cagney and George Raft in the same movie. Very good movie. Now I'm going to go into some... I guess that was the first gangster movie in my list. Each Dawn I Die. And number 7. Excellent movie. Also made in 1939. The Roaring Twenties. It was with him, James Cagney, and Humphrey Bogart. An excellent movie. Basically about Prohibition. and how he got into the Prohibition. He was in World War One, and he left his job. He came back, and he had no job. Someone else was doing his jobs, and he had no job. So he went into the racketeering business, and he went into the bootlegging business in Prohibition. And it's an excellent movie. Gangster movie. I guess you call it a gangster movie. Number 6. Number 6 is a comedy. There was a very nice comedy that was made called The Strawberry Blonde, in which everybody was trying to get this girl, this blonde, Strawberry Blonde. I think it was Rita Hayworth. And it ended up that he got a different girl. He got Olivia de Havilland. And he got in big trouble because his friend got him in trouble. He ended up in prison. And he didn't get the girl. His friend got the girl. His friend got the Strawberry Blonde. Anyway, he became a dentist. And the friend had a toothache. Very bad toothache. This friend. And it was his chance to get some revenge. He was thinking of giving him a little gas. Sorry, there's going to be some spoilers in this. Should have told you that in the first place. But if you don't want to hear spoilers, then don't watch this. But if you don't mind, listen to me. Ends up, he doesn't give him the gas. I'm not going to tell you what he does, though. Because watch the movie. Very, very good movie. It was with him, Olivia de Havilland, Rita Hayworth, and his friend was Jack Carson. Very good movie. Number 5. This is my top 5. Big gangster movie. Angels with Dirty Faces. With him and the Dead End Kids. And he was Rocky Sullivan. Now, all the kids looked up to him. They wanted to be like him. Big gangster like him. And there was a priest. And that was Pat O'Brien. He was the priest. He was his friend. And he told him in the end to act like he was going to get the chair. The electric chair. He said, act like you're scared so the kids don't look up to you. He says, no, I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. And that's my impression of Cagney. No, I'm not going to do it. What do you think I'm going to do it? You think I'm going to be a rat? No, I'm not going to be a rat. You see what happens. He does do it. And all the kids don't believe it. Cries. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. It's a great movie. Number 4. Remember I told you earlier that Cagney was also a song and dance man? Well, he also was a dancer. He was a dancer. And he was trained to be a dancer, sort of like a Fred Astaire type. In 1933, he made a movie, a Bugsley Berkeley movie. It was a musical comedy. And it was called Footlight Parade. It was with him and Ruby Keeler. Ruby Keeler was married to someone called Al Jolson. And she made big on her own with a bunch of movies in the 1940s. 42nd Street, Footlight Parade, The Gold Diggers of 1933, I think it was. She made lots of movies. She made one movie with Jolson too, with her husband. But she was a star on her own. maybe even a bigger star than her husband at the time. So anyway, he was a dancer, and it was a very, very nice movie, a pleasant movie, dancing movie, comedy, very nice. That was my number 4. Number 3, I'm gonna go to the movie that made him a star. Number 3, The Public Enemy. Remember that scene where he's talking to his girlfriend, and she says, maybe you want to go to get someone else. You don't like me anymore. He takes a grapefruit and throws it in her face. That was a great scene. The movie made him a star. The Public Enemy. He made lots of gangster movies. But he made lots of other movies, like I said. Dancing movies, comedies, westerns, everything. Very versatile actor. That was my number 3. Number 2. Some even say this is number 1, but I'm gonna say this is number 2 because number 1, you're gonna see why I picked this for number 1. Number 2, another gangster movie. He's a little older, but he's in his prime in this movie. 1949 White Heat. He had a mother complex. He was like a mama's boy. A little crazy. He was a little crazy. Cody Jarrett, it was his name. He said, made it my top of the world. Not now. Not now. I'll talk to you later. Made it my top of the world. And the thing exploded in his face. A bunch of explosions. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute, okay? Yeah. My son. His son's special needs. He's a little autistic. He's a nice boy. Okay. My number 1 movie, and you probably all know what it is already. Remember I told you he was a dancer? Number 1 movie. And he won an Academy Award for this. 1942. Yankee Doodle Dandy. Played the life of George M. Cohan, a song and dance man. He won the Academy Award. I think Cagney was, in my opinion, was definitely the best actor in the 30s and 40s. Better than anybody else. Better than Bogart, better than Clark Gable, better than all of them, in my opinion. And today, I think he can he can be up there with the people of today, with the Al Pacinos and the Robert De Niro's and all those people. He was a great actor. There was only one Cagney, and always will only be one Cagney. So again, my top 10, Yankee Doodle Dandy, number 1. Number 2, White Heat. Number 3, Public Enemy. Number 4, Footlight Parade. Number 5, Angels with Dirty Faces. Number 6, Strawberry Blonde. Number 7, The Roaring Twenties. Number 8, Each Dawn I Die. Number 9, Men of a Thousand Faces. And number 10, City for Conquest. By the way, I want to show you my new mug. It's my new mug here. This is my Beatles Yellow Submarine mug. There's Ringo, George, Paul, and John in the holes, in the sea of holes. How do you like that? And look here. I believe this is a sea of holes. And I put my coffee in there. I'll be drinking the sea of holes. All right. Take care, guys. If you like this video, please press the like button and please subscribe to me. I appreciate it. Take care. Bye.